All right, welcome back to another video. So today's video, I'm going to be doing a very simple, easy upgrade. This applies to all Gen 5 CRVs from 2017 and up. So it takes just a couple minutes of your time to drastically improve the lighting on the Gen 5 CRV. So from the factory, Honda gives us these beautiful projector headlamps with halogen bulbs. There's an LED DRL, there's an LED turn signal, but they give us these horrible halogen high beam and low beam projector headlights. Since they are projectors, they make the perfect candidate for a LED retrofit. So in the old days, not that long ago, we used HID to upgrade our projectors. Now we use LED because the technology has come so far and it requires much less work. And it's really just plug and play. All right, so I did another video in the past on this same upgrade on a 5th generation CRV, except back then I was using Morimoto products mostly. LED has come a long way in the last couple years, and I found a new one that, for the money, worked the best that I've seen. All right, so there's many different brands and LED bulbs, especially if you just browse Amazon or eBay. And I found that these Hikari Ultrastar bulbs work the best, in my experience. So these aren't really a suitable bulb if you have a reflector headlight. I'm just gonna say that. But I found that they work really great. They put out just as much light as an HID kit, and they match the color of the daytime running lights perfectly. So they make these in both the H11 kit, which you'll need for the low beams, for the projectors, and a 9005 kit that I'm also going to be doing the high beams at the same time, which is optional. And there'll be links in the description to the products that I'm using in this video. And just to throw it out there, this video is not sponsored, and I paid for all of this with my own money. All right, so this is a very easy project. You can see we have clear access to the low beam and the high beam bulb on both the passenger and driver side. It's just a matter of swapping them out. Now with these bulbs here, the new ones, you can see that they have a large metal heatsink and a little fan on the back. They are super quiet. You can't even hear them running. These little parts here are optional. They are not really needed with the Hikari bulbs, but I use them on many vehicles. Unfortunately, you can't really buy them anymore. At least not that I've been able to find. But what these are is these just prevent EMI interference backfeeding onto the car's electrical system. But again, you don't really need them with these bulbs. It's just an extra measure that I take since I have them. The 9005 high beam bulbs, same thing. The key is this mount here, you can see it's able to be rotated. So once you get this screwed into the base, you're going to want to make sure that the bulb is up and down like this on the high beams. I'll show you how it looks once we get them going here. All right, so here's one of the high beam ones. Just unclip the socket. Turn it out. Now, the high beams aren't as important, but when you take your low beam bulbs out, I recommend just throwing them in a plastic bag and throwing them in your glove box. That way, if you're ever out and about and one of your LEDs goes out, you at least have something to put back in to get you back on the road immediately. All right, so we'll take this, we'll get it lined up. Again, like I said, you just want to get that spun into place. These are not, they will just pull right out. That's fine. You just want to go ahead and pop them out, then pop them back into place. Straight up and down like that, and you can plug back in the electrical connector. So that's how the high beam should look. So over here on the passenger side, you can see there's a little bit more going on because the fill neck for the washer fluid is here. So you just have to have tiny fingers get down in there behind that. All right, so I've got both of them in on this side. And put one zip tie right there just to hold the wire in place. All right, so here's an idea of the difference. Just in the light color. All right, so this side's pretty much the same thing. Again, I know I didn't show you the whole process, but it's like you turn the bulbs counterclockwise, pull them out, put these in, turn them clockwise. Again, make sure high beams are centered up and down. Same thing with the low beam. Put a zip tie right here. You won't have to do a zip tie thing if you're not using the extra bit of harness that I have with the EMI filter. All right, so we'll take a look, see how they look on the road, and that'll pretty much wrap it up. All right, so here we are at night, just to give you an idea of the cutoff. So there's our low beams. See a nice sharp cutoff line, and then we flip on the highs. The last thing is we'll take it out for a drive. All right, so here we are on the road at night. See, it's pitch black out, we're out in the country. They work really good. Now if I go ahead and flip on the highs real quick, see, it just lights up further down the road. All right, so here's an even darker road with no traffic. Let's see, this is just the low beams. So they work good. You got plenty of light off to the sides. If you want to get down the road a little bit further, on the highs, see the street signs way down the road, lighting up. So I'm really pleased with these lights. As always, I'll have links in the description to the product that I used. If you have any questions, be sure to leave a comment below. Until next time, we'll see you later. Thanks for watching.